Hello friends and welcome to Pendulum IAS, and today we'll be discussing UPSC Current Affair Quiz of 5 June 2020. So let's start the session. The first question is, which of the following is true about the Empowered Group of Secretaries recently formed? First, it has been formed to facilitate domestic and foreign investment. Second, Niti Aayog will participate in this group. Third, both statements are true. And fourth, none of these statement is true. So the correct answer is option C, that is both statements are true. The cabinet has cleared the setting up of the empowered group of secretaries to facilitate the internal and external investment of India. The group will be chaired by the Cabinet Secretary of India, and the members included are Secretary of DPIIT, CEO of Niti Aayog, Commerce Secretary, Revenue Secretary, the Economic Affairs Secretary, and the Secretaries of the concerned department. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Moving to the next question. Which of the following is true about World Environment Day? The theme of 2020 World Environment Day is celebrating biodiversity. World Environment Day is hosted by Colombia. India has never hosted the World Environment Day. Fourth, it was started by an NGO, the Earth Hour. So you have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 only. So the correct answer is option D, that is 1 and 2 only. World Environment Day, it is celebrated annually on 5 June to create awareness about the conservation of the environment. The celebration of the day was declared during the UN Conference on Human Development in 1972, and the first World Environment Day was celebrated in 1974. The 2020 theme is celebrating biodiversity, and it is hosted by Colombia in partnership with Germany. India has hosted the day, that is World Environment Day, in 2018 with the theme Beat Plastic Pollution. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Moving to the next question. Which of the following correctly describes the TULIP program? It is a program to develop floriculture in India. It is an internship program under the Ministry of Human Resource Development and Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It is a program to develop medical tourism in India, or it is an assistance program carried out by the Indian Navy in Mauritius. So the correct answer is option B. Now let's see the explanation. TULIP program is 1-year internship program for the fresh engineering graduates in urban local bodies and 100 smart cities. It is a program carried out by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and the Ministry of Human Resource Development. The internship fields include financing, urban planning, environmental planning, etc. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Moving to the next question. Which of the following is true about the National Center for Veterinary Type Cultures? It conserves the microbial biodiversity of animal origin. It also distributes the microbes for teaching. The facility is based at Hisar, Haryana. So you have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1, 2 and 3. National Center for Veterinary Type Cultures, NCVTC, Hisar, that was established in 2005. It is a microbial repository tasked with the conservation of microbes of animal origin, to conserve microbial biodiversity, to utilize it for research, teaching and development of biologicals, for improving livestock and human health. It acts as a national repository of veterinary, dairy and human microorganisms and their identification, characterization and documentation. Hence, the correct answer is option A. Moving to the next question. India has a mutual logistics support agreement with which of the following countries? Australia, Germany, USA, France, South Korea, Singapore or UK? You have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That is all of the above. 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the correct answer is option B. That is 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Mutual Logistics Support Agreement is the agreement that allows countries to access each other base, complex joint military exercises and interoperability between the security forces of the two nations. India has signed this agreement with the US, France, Australia, South Korea and Singapore. Hence, the correct answer is option B. So this Mutual Logistics Support Agreement has been signed between India and many other countries including US, France, Australia, South Korea and Singapore. Moving to the next question. Which of the following is true about Border Area Development Program? The program was started in the 7th 5-year program. The program is carried out with the assistance of central, state, local authorities and local people. It is carried out under the Ministry of Home Affairs. The funding share of center and state is 60:40. 40. You have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 1 only. So the correct answer is option C, that is 1, 2 and 3 only. Border Area Development Program, it is a 100% centrally sponsored scheme that started in 1993 to 1994 during the 7th 5-year plan to develop economic and social infrastructure in the border states and union territories with special focus on the areas located closer to the border area. It is implemented by the Department of Border Management under the Ministry of Home Affairs with collaboration of state government, local authorities and local participation. 16 states and union territories are included in the scheme which share boundaries with other countries. According to the new guidelines issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, 10% of the funds under this central sponsored scheme are given to the states and union territories sharing a border with China, that is Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. The next 10% will be allocated to states that are best performing in BADP. 40% of the funds are to be kept aside for the infrastructure development of the northeastern states, and the remaining is to be allocated to other states and union territories included under BADP program. Hence, the correct answer is option C. Moving to the next question. Which of the following statement is true? The Virtual Global Vaccine Summit was hosted by the UK. India is the world's 4th largest producer of vaccine. The organization that produces the world's largest number of vaccine is India, and all statements are correct. So, the correct answer is option D, that is all statements are true. The Virtual Global Vaccine Summit was hosted by the UK with 50 countries participating, including business leaders, 35 state leaders, non-governmental organizations, etc. India is the world's 4th largest producer of vaccine, and Serum Institute of India, Pune produces the largest number of vaccines in the world. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Moving to the next question. Which of the following statement is true about the new Cold War? It is an informal term used to define proxy war using trade and technology. Unlike the old Cold War, territory and non-alignment has substituted. The war is a consequence of establishing hegemony in the multilateral world. So you have to select the correct answer from the codes given below. 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 1 only, 2 and 3 only. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1, 2 and 3. All statements are true about the new Cold War. New Cold War or Cold War II is a post-Cold War situation. It is an informal term used for a proxy war with mainly China or Russia on one side and US on the other side. This is marked by trade and technology with the less focus on territory and non-alignment movement. Countries are following a practical approach rather than remaining non-aligned or just joining one group. In this context, the Wall Street Journal has mentioned that India is the US ally in the new Cold War. Generally, it is an attempt to establish hegemony of China or gain the old one US in the multipolar world. Hence, the correct answer is option A. So friends, here we have covered the daily current affair quiz of 5 June 2020. I hope you like this session and I hope you are following this daily current affair quiz and preparing for your prelims examination, and also the new dates have been announced for UPSC exam prelims examination. So be prepared. All the best. Subscribe to our channel Pendulum IAS and do not forget to press the bell icon to receive notifications. Thank you so much.